Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. Emotional yeses and nos. Capricorn, we're looking at emotions. We're kind of doing a reading based where this card is coming around so much. I don't know, like, if the collective is feeling vulnerable or shifting their energy from a point of vulnerability. But I gotta say, this card has come up more than any other card since I was doing this reading. And so we are going to use the Doggy Wisdom Oracle deck because it's so truthful and honest about stuff. And then we are going to get into the Teeny Tiny Everyday Witch deck to look further into whatever these emotional yeses and nos are. So I'm going to start shuffling it, see what comes out. If that vulnerability comes out again, oh my goodness. Interesting that it's there after the pre-shuffle. So we're going to pull out a main card to see what your main emotional energy is right now. And then we're going to pull one out that is like a throw in the garbage can, put it to the curb. It's a release, and it's a release that, you know, you kind of get rid of it. Then there's going to be an embrace recommendation. Something hidden, a hidden factor that you are unaware of, and energy that is approaching you. So we're going to get a main emotional, energetic card. Hesitation. Hesitation. It's just body language. He looks playful, but not really sure how to, I don't know. Is that a good thing for me to play with? Hesitation. So you're hesitating on something. You're contemplating. You're weighing out the pros and the cons. You're trying to see if it's the right time or if it's not the right time. Hesitation, Capricorn. What are you hesitating about? I don't know. But first we're going to see what you're being guided to release here. Put it to the curb. It's not serving your higher good at this time. This card. Affection. So maybe this is a time to hold back your affection. Don't kiss the boss's ass. I don't know. Or something else. That's a terrible puppy little porn thing. So affection. So put affection to the side right now. Right? Like all of these to the curb recommendations. It's not like the rest of your life. It's just like for whatever you're going through right now. That affection, like physically showing affection, isn't a good idea. So there you go. What are you being asked to embrace? Wisdom. I think of wisdom. I think of, you know, things that you've been through, the lessons that you've learned, and applying those. Applying the lessons that you've learned, that you've worked through. A hidden factor that you are unaware of is concentration. So are you concentrating? Is something concentrating on you? Are you concentrating on what you're hesitant about? But that's a hidden factor. How could you be unaware if you were concentrating? You're really disconnected from your mind, Capricorn. You're working so hard on this and concentrating, you didn't even know it. Maybe. I kind of feel like, though, that this might have something to do with something outside of you. So it could be someone around is concentrating on something that has to do with you or that is about you. So energy that is approaching you. Sadness. Oh, fuck. Sadness. It could be someone that you're dealing with. Hopefully it's not an emotional state that you get to enter in a minute. You have friends and eagerness. Aww. Well, maybe you are going to be kind of sad. But it feels like you have friends that are really eager to connect with you. But you're being told not to. I don't know what kind of friends they are. They might be friends with benefits, or they might be friends that expect benefits. I don't know. Don't put affection there right now. I don't know what that has to do. No, fellatio? I don't know what that is. Just don't do that right now. You know it's dogs, and you know they'll lick things too, and like right in front of company, and they'll do stuff, and that's what I mean. With the Doggy Wisdom Oracle deck, you just don't know what's going to come out. They got no shame. They got no pretense about anything. So main fairy is hesitation. Oh, the Hierophant. Oh, what is this? Hesitant about some sort of a rule. What is the Hierophant here? Just because it's a major arcana doesn't know. What is this this Hierophant, which has to do with the hesitation? The King of Pentacles. You could be hesitant to approach someone. And this someone could be, I want to say somebody who's prominent in your community. Or somebody who's prominent in your family. Like it could be like a fatherly figure. Definitely somebody who's made some sort of a accomplishment. Maybe you're hesitant to achieve this yourself. I don't really feel that with Capricorn, but I feel like you're hesitant. And it could be the leader of a church group. It could be the leader at your work. It could be the leader in your family. You've got some sort of hesitation in regards to this person. Affection. Don't kiss up to them. Affection. Release this, put it to the garbage can. The Ace of Pentacles. So, that's not how to get your new beginning going. Your new beginning here in something doesn't have to do with displaying your emotions. Physically taking action on your emotions. Okay, that's kind of clear. Like whatever, there's a new beginning here for you. A fresh start. It doesn't have anything to do with being like affectionate in this situation. But what you should embrace is your wisdom. So get your thinking cap on. And I wonder too, right, because she's sitting here with these two puppies. But yet her focus is on us. So you want to think of like the human that's engaged with this dog. Is that person telling the dog, you know what to do here. You know what to do in this situation. So let's see. What are you being asked to embrace? Wisdom. Which tells me you have the knowledge to work yourself through something. Okay, Temperance, the King of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Seven of Cups. So again, it could be something that you're dealing with at work and you're hesitant. So, okay, what do you know here? This is what you're being asked to embrace. What you know. Well, because it ends in the Seven of Cups. It's a good question. You don't know what you know. Okay, so what you do know is that there's patience has been needed. Things have needed to come into balance here. I get with the King of Swords too, particularly with this card, because he's got his sword and he's always pointing to this book of these written rules. So there's some sort of rule that needs to be followed, perhaps in work or in something that you do in work. And I do want to say, if some of you like work in a laboratory or work with chemicals, or you work, I don't know, like there's a lot of different ways that this could apply. But like maybe, you know, if you mix these two chemicals together, they might explode. But if you mix these two chemicals together under this environmental condition, they won't explode. And instead of exploding, they'll produce unicorns and butterflies. Like, wow. Like, so if you change this, but you have to follow the rules. So you have a question here. I feel like there's something that you don't know. And it's funny that embrace wisdom, but honestly, there's something you don't know with the Seven of Cups. And maybe you're thinking, well, if I ask my boss, if I mix these two chemicals together and we do it under this circumstance, maybe it's okay, but you're hesitant to ask. You're hesitant to seek the wisdom. You're hesitant to seek the information or the answer to something that you don't know the question to. Embrace this. And some level, embrace the unknown. Embrace a vast amount of possibilities here. But what you do know, like, you know, focus on that, is all things in good time according to certain rules and regulations. Concentration, the hidden factor that you aren't aware of. So concentration. Maybe somebody's really focused on something else here and that's why you're hesitant. I don't know. Concentration. The Knight of Pentacles, the Star, and the Six of Wands. Wow, there's definitely a concerted effort here by someone, and I really get this impression that it's something outside of you, to make something really happen here that's going to be successful, to achieve sort of a dream here and make it successful. It's a hidden factor that you aren't aware of. So I don't, like, it doesn't feel like it's you, unless there's a new way you need to concentrate on something and you haven't figured that out yet. And that's possible because you do have the Seven of Cups here with your wisdom, embracing your wisdom, but there's a big, I don't know. There's something you don't know. What is what's the element of real unknown here for Capricorn? Then this Seven of Cups. Oh, the Seven of Pentacles, you don't know how to make a plan. And the Nine of Swords. You've probably looked at something over and over again in your mind, and there's no way to come to a solution for it. Gosh, again, so I want to say, focus on the one part that you do know. All things in good time, there's certain rules and regulations that you have to follow. Sadness, energy that is approaching you. The Six of Swords, well, it's certainly coming. And the Three of Pentacles. So it could be something to do with work. There could be somebody at work who's kind of sad. Well, I hope this isn't like a bad news. But you have friends that are eager. I have to admit, these are not the easiest readings to do. Because emotions can be driven by so many different things. So, you know, bear with me. It's definitely approaching you. This is unavoidable with the Six of Swords and the Three of Pentacles. So there could be somebody that you're working with, or talking to them could trigger sadness here. That's possible too. Friends and eagerness. Friends, I'm hearing friends are eager to help. So whatever that means to you. The Magician, well, that's kind of like helping, right? Like create something, making something happen. And eagerness, the Page of Cups and the Two of Wands. But it's starting small. And it has to do with cups, which is sort of the question mark for you. But I really feel like you have friends that are eager to help you here, getting something off the ground. I would describe it like that, because it starts small with the Page of Cups and the Two of Wands. It's sort of like the first little steps to get like a dream off the ground here. And concentration, a hidden factor that you're unaware of. It could be that you're thinking too hard about this. Ah, you're thinking way too hard about this. You're over planning it with the Knight of Pentacles. Because the Seven of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords is your Seven of Cups. We're like, there's too many possibilities for how this could go. There's too many options. None of this seems viable. I don't know what the answer here is. How do I get that answer? How do I figure out what's viable? What is the best course of action here? There's too much thinking involved. If affection was like part of a plan for you, right, you are being asked not to initiate that, not to do that. I feel like an answer is in your friends or a friend group, because there's quite a group of doggies here in the friends section. Maybe one in particular is very eager to help with get something going here for you. If this is a work dynamic too, because you have that hesitant Hierophant, King of Pentacles. So maybe you're hesitant to run like a plan or an idea past your boss. But I feel like you could have colleagues or friends, or maybe not even colleagues. Maybe they're just friends that have worked in the same field. Gosh darn it, the blue heron. Almost every day I see a blue heron flying by. It's kind of cool. I have to look up what the spiritual meaning of a blue heron is. That's interesting. So, but there's definitely a friends, one in particular that is eager to help here. The Ace of Cups and the Queen of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune and the Seven of Swords. Oh, you know, there's some kind of emotional get up and go, like a positive emotional get up and go that almost feels like if it's not directly cut out, it's met with unlucky energy. And then it, like everything just feels kind of hidden. And you know, maybe that something going on with that Seven of Cups. Yeah, there's the emotional yeses and nos. Affection is a no, is a hard, fast no for you in some sort of a new beginning. The emotional yeses, I want to say, is to kind of get out of your head. Stop thinking so hard about this. Stop thinking so hard about this and actually put more energy towards resources around you, which seems to be like friends or colleagues. Maybe you have to deal with someone at work who's kind of sad that's approaching you. So I don't know why it would be approaching you, or you're just like kind of on the path to meet. Affection is not the best way to do this for some reason. And maybe it would trigger this person emotionally. It's interesting. I'm going to go do your extended, Capricorn. Your inner child is going to talk to you over there in the extended. So we're going to see where that goes. Just wait 1 minute. This reading is not done. So something happened when I turned the camera off and I was looking at the cards and a really strong message came in. And I'm down in my kitchen now at this point because I've been humming and hawing over it. Because usually when that happens, it's just meant for the people that happen to go to the extended. Go there whether you want to or not. I'm not trying to promote that. What I am trying to bring forward is the message that came through. And it's, even though I talked about it in the extended, it doesn't feel like that's the end of it. I feel like I'm supposed to bring the message out for anyone who got to this point in the reading, who's stuck with it right to the very, very end. There is a slightly different message associated with the energy coming towards you, which was sadness, and it was clarified by the Six of Swords and the Three of Pentacles. For some of you, it feels like with that, you are about to move away from and close off possibly something that you've been working on. And so for whatever reason, there's a sense of sadness about this. So maybe you're not going to be working with a certain group of people anymore. Or maybe you've been working on a project for so long, it's really become a big part of you, and that's coming to an end. It's to be aware that you are going to feel sad about this in the future. And it just felt like it was really important to put this in the YouTube reading. And I didn't want to stick it like in the middle of the reading. It just felt like my intuition told me if I put this at the end, then it was for the right people that needed to hear that. And also for the hesitation card with the Hierophant and the King of Pentacles. Continuing with the same message in my kitchen here, you and me. I feel like for some of you, maybe you're getting ready to leave something, like maybe you're getting to resign from something, or maybe you're getting ready to let the leader of a group know that you're leaving something. So there's that hesitation as well. For some of you, you may be the leader of a group, or you may be somebody who's grown quite a bit or created quite a bit for yourself in some sort of endeavor that you've been working on with other people, and you're just kind of hesitating because maybe you're not sure, well, who am I after this point and what do we do? So that's what I had, and I thought it was really important that it be added. It wouldn't leave me alone, so I knew I had to do it. So now I will say, until next time, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.